Hey y'all, just lit the 560. It's 5:30 in the morning, so gonna get this thing up to. I'll get the coals started and then get it up to temp. Gonna cook a little hotter today than normal, and just trying things out. So normally for brisket I do about 235 on the 560. I'm gonna try for 275 this time. Do a little Aaron Franklin style with that 275, and we'll see how fast it gets done. And just do a little experimenting. So. Run B&B oak briquettes, and if you see, one bag did a full hopper, exactly a full hopper. So perfect size for the 560, that bag of B&B briquettes. All right, so we'll go ahead and let these briquettes start up the 560, set the temp for 575, and then we'll go ahead and throw that brisket on. Alright, I just want to show everybody why I love these B&B briquettes so much. Because, as you can hear, the fan is going full tilt. I'm at 96 degrees now. So it's coming up to temp, and there is zero visible smoke. These things burn super clean, even at startup. And man, these B&B briquettes are second to none. They're super clean burning, no dirty smoke ever, and much better than, in my opinion, much better than Kingsford and Royal Oak and stuff like that. So that's just a side note. Y'all enjoy. Alright y'all, it's right at 6 o'clock. Just put this brisket on. I decided to flip it over, do fat side up, because I haven't tried that before on the 560. And then also, I'm trying something else new, is I'm putting it on a baking sheet with a cooling rack. I'm hoping that I'll still get nice even smoke coverage all the way over it, and it's just going to catch some grease drippings. So this one's just all about an experiment today, trying a few different new things. So close her up, going to cook her at 275, like I said, a little hotter than I normally do, and we will see how she does. Alright y'all, it's been about almost 8 hours now, and the brisket is now wrapped. I just wrapped it and put it in. Still keeping the temp at 275, and let's take a gander at consumption, chocolate consumption. And as you can see down there, you might not be able to see it, I still have a good third of the hopper left, at least. So that means that I'm probably going to get about 12 hours out of this bag of charcoal. So B&B oak briquettes looking like they're going to do good. Just take one more look at it. And she's doing fine. Internal temps at 157, right there in the stall. Let's get her up to 203-ish until it probes nice and smooth like butter. And we'll eat. Alright y'all, it's been right at 12 hours on this brisket, 14 pounds, choice brisket from Kroger, and it has an internal temperature of 202 right now, so still probing a little tough. I'm going to give it a few more minutes, let it get up. Right around 203 is kind of the sweet spot, so it should be getting pretty close. So the 560's done great this whole time though. Nice clean smoke the whole time. I was smoking it. Once I wrapped it, then I didn't worry about smoke anymore. And I'm still on that one bag of charcoal, and we are down to the very last embers. So right at 12 hours on one bag of B&B oak briquettes. So done great this whole time. Probably going to add just a few more briquettes, some cheap ones, just to make sure I get through the cook. But once it probes nice and tender, I'll pull it off and then let it rest. Then we'll slice her up and see how she does. Alright y'all, I just pulled the brisket off. It probed nice and tender. It was at 206 internal temp, but that's when it probed tender. So I'm going to let it rest for about an hour here on the counter, and then we'll slice it up. So total cook time was right at 12 and a half hours at 275 for the entire cook. And 560 worked great. It took a little longer than I thought it would. I was expecting it to take maybe 10 and a half hours, but it took right at 12 for this 14-pound brisket. But that's why I'm experimenting, and we're just seeing how this one turns out, see if it's any good. All right, I'll see y'all in about an hour. Pull this piece out. Overdone, but I prefer it overdone. So nice pull, fat, a little tight. Let's try this one. Yep. Pulls right apart. Not bad. Plenty of juice. All right. Yeah, overdone. But point, nice and full.